Okay, so next up on my gym tour of the States is the RAC Athletic Performance Center in Atlanta. This was my third workout in a row. It just worked out that way because of how my travel schedule was, and I knew I'd be having a couple of days off training, so I just wanted to cram a load of work in. This was my second out of the 3 sessions where I was focusing on a squat movement as well as pressing. I find that pressing and squats, as long as I'm not going too heavy on squats, I can recover relatively quickly, whereas posterior chain work I can't. So that's why I only had 1 session on sort of hip dominant and back work, and then the 2 like this. So the workout was great. It was the next installment on my 20 rep squat challenge, where I managed to hit 330 pounds, so 150 kilos. I'm going to show it on this video in real time as well, so you can see how excruciatingly slow this set is. But yeah, it was a great workout. Did my squats, did some cool pressing on like one of the, I think it was a Tsunami bar, so a wobbly bar. It was pretty fun to use, never used it before. And then a couple of like loading, moving type medleys. So I'm just gonna go into a loop around the gym first of all. So yeah, the logo there, I don't know why I'm hanging on it for so long. And then we pan out, and yeah, you can see a big row of like, I think they're like double racks. So you got your sort of half rack on one side, your full power cage on the other, through to the other part of the gym where you've got a lot more of the accessory movements. You've still got a load of racks and benches. Stars and stripes down on the end wall tends to be a theme in pretty much every gym at the moment. It's pretty cool. That's one of the turf areas that you can see. We've got some strongman equipment up here, so you've got a yoke, you've got some kegs, some farmers as one of the loadable stone of steel, and then yeah, into a workout. So first of all, yeah, this is a Tsunami bar, which I found really fun to use. So I'm only going to show you 1 set here, but what I was doing was 5 behind the neck presses, and then once I got those 5 done, I moved it to military press, so putting a bar on the front, another 5. See the wobble. It doesn't look like it's wobbling much when I'm pressing it, but trust me, it was difficult. And then it moves into push press. So we've done behind the neck, military press, push press to try and get a bit more wobble and sort of whip on it, which was quite fun. And then the final lot of 5, so it was 20 reps in total, was sort of like a push jerk, power jerk, where the momentum on the sort of jerk really helps it snap up, but the bar is just so unstable. My shoulders were on fire. They were pretty jacked. It looked huge as well afterwards. Nice little pump going on. So yeah, I think that's, yeah, power jerk, a couple more. Yeah, all in all though, it was really fun. They also had some of the earthquake bars, what I didn't realise till afterwards, and I don't know whether they're harder, easier, or what. Tsunami sounds worse than earthquake, I don't know. Anyway, this is my 20 rep squat at 150 kilos, so I've just been working up in 5s up until there, and then yeah, it was pretty tough, but this place had like my kind of music playing. It had some real, some old school and some new school hip hop stuff blaring out real loud. So I was sort of in the zone. I was pretty hyped up for this set. Now yes, I know the camera angle's not the best. I was trying, I thought I had it where I needed it. I tried lining it up just a bit below the spotter arms, but yeah. But I think you can see that I'm hitting depth. There might be, if I'm being honest, 1 or 2 reps where could be questionable. But come on, 1 or 2 out of 20, it's not that bad. It's not a powerlifting contest after all. But yeah, this the first few reps go off to a nice start, and then you'll see once I get like around 10, 11 or 12 maybe, it just slows down. I think in the first third of the video, half the reps are done, and then it takes me twice as long for the rest. Starting to pitch a bit forward now. But I'm quite happy with how they're going. It's not bad. And as always, I'm then following them up with 4 lots of 3 at the same weight on like eccentrics. So I'm trying to do 3 seconds down, 2 seconds pause, but you know, maybe 1 out of 3 reps sticks to that regime, and it's either too quick on the eccentric or rushed on the pause. But yeah, it's something. I'm trying. Alright, come on Lewis, speed it up. I'm probably telling myself it's nearly done, the pain's nearly over. It's my upper back that seems to get burned so much, it's crazy. Yeah, starting to breathe heavy now. Well, I probably have been since like rep 5, but I think this is the last one. Yeah, and I'm dive bombing a lot of them. Yeah, real diving into the hole. So yeah, this is the, I think this is a 3rd set of 4, so the 3rd set of 3 out of 4 sets. So, I mean, that wasn't bad, it was nice and slow, bit of a pause. Yeah, I think this one's rushed. Oh no, pause is even better. I'm happy with that one. Come on, what's this one look like? Okay, that's probably my better set out of those from that session. And then yeah, some farmers, sorry. I did 6 runs of these. I didn't really time the rest because I was chatting to people, but I wasn't resting too long. I'm just going to show you 2 of them, sped up a little bit, because once you see me moving, and you don't need to see too much of it. And then it was sandbag into a keg load, which was alright. I don't really know the weights of them, if I'm honest. I think we were looking around about like an 80 kilo keg and a 90 kilo bag or something. The track's about 25 meters each way. It's quite a long one, as you can see me shrink off into distance. Yes, 6 runs at this as well, same as the farmers. It was just a nice finisher. I just fancied doing some movement because I hadn't done really any moving drills for about a week at this point. But yeah, all in all, it was a great session. I was glad to get it done with 3 tough sessions in a row, and glad to get a couple of days of rest in and see some sights in Atlanta and things like that. But the rack is a great gym, as you can see, really well equipped. It looks fairly new. I don't know how long they've been open for, but the equipment's good. Everything is sort of kept in good order. The guys who work and train everyone there seem really friendly and were really friendly and nice. And but yeah, I was beaten up after this. I was ready for a rest. But yeah, it was a great session. I'm glad to be progressing with the squats. Really loved using the Tsunami bar, just something different on the shoulders, giving a bit of a rest and lighter weight compared to banging away on the axle and the log like I have been doing every other session. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this one. A couple of different movements and things thrown in there. And yeah, I'll be back with a couple of sessions from my time in New Orleans in the next day or 2. Thanks.